great players, they have a great organization, and you tell them one thing, baby.
What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video. Anybody that's new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that post notification bell as well. That way you know every time I post a video just like this one. Well, with that being said, let's jump right into the topic of this video. With the Raiders currently only having about $3.5 million in cap space at the moment, they may look at potentially trying to save some money, moving on from certain contracts on this roster. Not only that, the Raiders currently are the third highest paid offense in terms of cap space in the entire National Football League, while at the same time we have the third least invested in the defense, which in my opinion is a recipe for disaster, especially when we are nowhere near having the best quarterback in the AFC West, let alone in the AFC Conference. And look, the possibility and potential of us trading away our star slot wide receiver Hunter Renfrow has increased, and rumors have indicated that the Raiders may look into trading away Hunter Renfrow. Really, as soon as I saw that we signed wide receiver Jacoby Meyers, who is very comfortable and has the ability to play in the slot, then I speculated that the Raiders could potentially trade away Hunter Renfrow, especially with a deadline with his contract being fully guaranteed coming up. But that deadline has already passed though, so Hunter Renfrow's contract is fully guaranteed for the next 2023 NFL season, but that still doesn't necessarily mean that he won't get traded. Look, this subject is definitely a tough one for me personally, because I absolutely love Hunter Renfrow as a player. He's one of my favorite players on this roster. He was a great late round gem for us in that 2019 NFL draft, and I absolutely love his route running ability. The biggest issue with us at the moment though, and with us extending him last offseason, is Hunter Renfrow is due to make about $13 million per season throughout these next couple years, and I don't know if that's the best contract for the Raiders at this point in time, especially since we already have so much money tied into this offense. We're already paying big money to our star wide receiver Davante Adams. We signed Jacoby Meyers to $11 million a season. Hunter Renfrow is getting paid as well, and now our star running back Josh Jacobs, who's coming off of a career season, he's looking to get paid too. He's looking for a big contract extension as well. So the Raiders, in my opinion, need to get more balance in terms of spending on this overall roster. Personally, I feel like we need to invest more money into proven talent on the defensive side of the football, which is one of the reasons why I've been kind of underwhelmed throughout this free agency period. I understand we got a lot of young players, a lot of depth. That's awesome, but I still feel like this defense is lacking in terms of those clear upgrades, those clear proven talents on the defense. And I fully expect the Raiders to address defense heavily in this year's NFL draft, which is great, and hopefully we can get at least a couple of young, immediate players on the defense. But look, more realistically, most of these guys are going to be role players and depth pieces on defense. And with Hunter Renfrow, look, he's an awesome wide receiver. I love his attitude. I love his route running ability. But at the same time, his position, the slot wide receiver position, isn't an extremely difficult position to replace. And there may be an opportunity down the line to just get better value compared to his contract that we're paying him at this moment. And really, to me, it's just going to depend on how valuable our coaching staff, how valuable our head coach Josh McDaniels thinks that Hunter Renfrow will be for this offense moving forward, whether or not he will be worth the money in terms of production relative to his contract. With Josh McDaniels coming in last season as the head coach, me and a lot of other people really thought that Hunter Renfrow was going to absolutely thrive in this offense. We thought he was going to have a great season, but it really didn't work out that way. Injuries kept him off the field, but at the same time, even when he was on the field, it didn't really feel like this was the same Hunter Renfrow compared to when he was with John Gruden. It feels like in this offense, in this offensive system, Hunter Renfrow wasn't given the freedom to run his creative option routes like he did under John Gruden. And really, that's just what made Hunter Renfrow so lethal, especially on third down. That's where he inherited the third and Renfrow nickname. So really, when you think about it, Hunter Renfrow, he may just not be the best fit for this offense. And it also really just depends on how high the market is for Hunter Renfrow around the National Football League. Really, I don't see a whole lot of teams being interested in Hunter Renfrow. It just depends on whether or not teams will be willing to trade away draft capital for Hunter Renfrow, and not only that, they'll have to take on his contract moving forward. Personally, if the Raiders were able to get, like, let's say a third-round pick for Hunter Renfrow, then look, I would most definitely consider this trade. I think the best possible trade partner, though, for the Raiders, if they really want to move on from Hunter Renfrow, would be to call the New Orleans Saints for obvious reasons. That way he could be paired up with our former quarterback Derek Carr, where they spent many seasons together and were able to build a special connection. But Raider Nation, me personally, I just think the Raiders are spending a little bit too much money on the offensive side of the football in terms of our cap space at this moment. We need to focus on being a more balanced team overall, especially being in the division we are in, being in the conference we are, where it's just an absolutely offensive loaded AFC West and the AFC conference in general, with young elite quarterbacks. And really, the Raiders, in my opinion, have never really been close to having a top tier elite quarterback for years now. So with this being said, we have to build that defense. You can't expect to have a middle of the pack type quarterback. And sure, you can surround him around a lot of great offensive weapons, but at the end of the day, if he just doesn't have that ability to outplay, to outduel these elite young quarterbacks, then I feel like it's just going to be a recipe for failure. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you guys think we should trade away Hunter Renfrow? Let me know. But with that being said, Raider Nation, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raiders related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one.